Morning. Good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, everybody. I want to challenge you today to be the answer to somebody's prayer. What? You can be the answer to somebody's prayer. All right, here we go. Now, prayers are answered in three realms. What? Prayers, the prayers you and I pray, they're answered in three realms. One, prayers are answered, and this is where you and I come in. Prayers are answered in the realm of man. What do you mean in the realm of man? When the audience that Jesus was preaching to had gotten hungry and would have fainted had they gone away and walked that distance to go back home, they would have fainted on the way. And so bread was needed. But because there was no frills or bakery or shop anywhere near, they couldn't possibly buy bread, and they didn't have enough money to buy all of that bread. And so a little boy comes and presents his little 5 loaves and 2 fishes, which Jesus prays over, breaks, blesses, and multiplies to the audience, who are sitting in companies of 50. That little boy was the answer to the disciples' prayer for bread to feed a multitude. He was the answer to Jesus' prayer for bread to feed a multitude. He was the answer to the people's prayer, I wish I could get something to eat before I walk this long journey home and faint on the way. Prayers are answered in the realm of man. When Israel was faced with a challenge for 40 days, Goliath howling against them day and night and ridiculing and embarrassing them, David came on the scene quite by accident to bring bread and cheese for his brothers and milk, and he became the solution to Israel's problem because they needed a champion to stand up for them. And David was the one to stand up for them on that day. Prayers are answered in the realm of man. Don't ask God to provide a pair of shoes for that girlfriend you got. You know you wear the same size. Give the poor person a pair. And don't choose the one you don't like and the one that's giving you some trouble. Give them a proper shoe. You know your neighbor's kids are hungry going to school. Their lunch kit has nothing inside. Give the child something to go to school with. Don't pray and ask God to bless them. That's why God has you there. You're the blessing that God has near to them because you know the need. You have provision for them. Just go give them something that they need to take to school. Stop your praying. Sometimes what Christians do, they use prayer as a cop-out instead of corresponding action needed at a particular time to be a solution and an answer to somebody's prayer. Prayer is answered in the realm of man. Number 2, prayer is answered in the realm of angels. When Joseph wanted to know what to do with regard to Mary, who was pregnant, and he knew he was not going to buy any pig in no bag, as it were, and the angel came to him in a dream and said, "Do not be afraid to take Mary as thy lawfully wedded wife, because that holy thing which shall be born shall be called the Son of the Highest. She shall bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins." And then Joseph got the spark, the spunk, the intestinal fortitude to go ahead and to have Mary as his lawfully wedded wife. Prayer was answered in the realm of angels. Gideon was disturbed by the Midianites who reaped his crop, and he was hiding in a threshing floor and growing his crops inside of a cave. And then the angel of the Lord appeared to him, thou mighty man of valor. He said, "Who are you talking to? I think you made a mistake. You got the wrong man." He said, "No, I'm talking to you." Was he a mighty man of valor? He didn't know it at the time, but he was. Prayer is answered in the realm of angel. The angelic messenger gave Gideon the wherewithal, the ability, the word that he needed to jumpstart his dead batteries and to get him going as the mighty deliverer for Israel at that time. Prayer is answered in the realm of angels. Say, "Reverend, I don't believe in angels." Doesn't matter. Prayer is still answered in the realm of angels. You don't believe that men walk on the moon, do you? Well, they did. And they're going to do it again. So prayer is answered in the realm of man, where God puts an individual, a human being, in your place, or puts you in the place of a human being to answer their prayer. I remember I was heading out to a service in downtown Toronto. I was invited to be the speaker there, and I was going to get my tank full of gas. It takes $80 to fill the gas in the tank that I have, 80 Canadian dollars. And I had a few other dollars on me, among it $120. Well, I didn't get to go to the gas on time because the traffic was the doozy, they call it here, rail backed up traffic. So I got there on time. I had enough gas to get back home. I thought, okay, tomorrow I'll get the gas. While I'm in there, the service is finished. I'm coming out, and I met this guy that I know, and he was not a broke guy. In fact, the guy was a millionaire. And while I'm at the door, I hear as clear as a bell, this voice inside says, take out the $120 that you have and give it to this man. So I'm thinking this can't be real because I know this man is a millionaire. He doesn't need my little measly $120. Do it now before he goes in his car and drives away. So I walk over to him and said, man, I'm hearing from God, and I don't think it's for you, but just in case you can tell me I didn't hear right. And I handed him the $120. He took it. He looked at me. He looked like somebody had hit him on the head with a baseball bat. And he started crying. This big man started crying like his mother died. So I stepped back and said, wait, what are you crying about? I just gave you $120. What's up with you? And he said that day he had been so frustrated because all of the friends that he has, all the relatives that he has, everybody is just sitting on him as the answer man when they have financial problems. And they're like a leech on me, he says. They always want something from me, he says. And before I left home today, I said, God, if you're really up there, let somebody give me money for a change. Let them give me $120. It was my time to be shocked. Prayer is answered in the realm of man, that man's prayer, for God to send somebody to give him $120 for a change. I was the answer to that prayer. I could have just gone home because, it's embarrassing for me to give a millionaire $120. It's embarrassing for him to take it from me too. He took it, went into his car crying, and then I just went my way. I saw him later on. He was smiling. He was, much better that time. But God answered his prayer. God met his need. God is letting him know on that day, I've got your back. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I will be with you always even to the ends of the age. Prayer is answered in the realm of man. Prayer is answered in the realm of angels. And then thirdly, prayer is answered in the realm of God. There are some times when God decides, I'm going to be God today. I'm not going to use any man. I'm not going to use any angel. I'm going to do this one myself. And nobody can stop me. I'm God. I'm the creator of the ends of the earth. All things are possible with me. What can I not do? Ah, Lord God, that was made the heavens and earth by thy great power and by thy outstretched arm. Nothing is too difficult for you. You are the great and mighty God, the one who's great in your counsel, mighty in your deed. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Nothing is too hard for you to do. And so, God blew it a wind, puff, 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 puff. And he blew just enough. And through dry ground they went along. That's how they got across. How did Moses cross the Red Sea? Well, God blew with a wind, puff, 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 puff. And he blew just enough. And through the dry land they went along, and that's how they got across. Sometimes prayers are answered in the realm of God, where God decides, I'm not asking for no help. I don't need a human being. I don't need an angel. I'm going to be big and bad and God all by myself. Prayer is answered in the realm of man. Prayer is answered in the realm of angels. Prayer is answered in the realm of God. Now today, we want God to answer prayer in the realm of man. That's where you come in. Don't walk away from that hungry child. Go give the child something to eat. It's not my child. It is your child. You are your brother's keeper. All right. Let me get out of your face now. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Go be somebody's answer to prayer. God bless you. Have a great day now.